Hi there. So this video we're going to do a slow cooked shoulder of lamb. We're going to use the Traeger. We've got some hickory wood pellets in there, and we're going to do very, very simple with this one. We're going to take some mint sauce, some salt and some pepper. So shoulder of lamb, working cut of meat, tough muscle texture, lots of connective tissue. We need to cook it low and slow for a long period of time and just develop that flavour. So to start off with, I've got a half shoulder here. I'm going to take some Holden sea salt and just tumble that over. And then some freshly ground black pepper as well, just to get some seasoning into here. Now this might not look like it's going to stick, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our mint sauce and just put a good few spoonfuls on here, maybe a little bit more salt, just because we're going to coat this all the way around the pork. The lamb. Where am I getting confused there? So this is where it gets messy, but this is going to be cooked way in advance, so we just smother that on, turn that over, and get that mint sauce all the way on the underside as well. Going to get a little bit more mint sauce for there, just because we can. And we're going to cook this low and slow. We're going to take it to about 85, 90 degrees C, and that should allow the lamb shoulder to pull. So a little bit like pulled pork, but shredded. Shredded lamb, and this would be absolutely beautiful. So that is all the prep that we need to do for that piece. If we take this across to the barbecue, we've got this set up at 121. Lift the lid, you can see the smoke coming out of here. If we pop this on in the center of the barbecue grill, it's an indirect cooking area, and what we're going to do is take one of the temperature probes. These are built into the unit, they come as standard. Take this and just pop it straight into the middle of the meat, just into the thickest part, so that when we're taking readings later on, we'll get a nice accurate reading of what's going on in the middle there. All that's left to do, close that lid. We'll leave that for a good 5 hours or so, and then we'll come back and take a look at that and see how it's progressing. So the lamb's been on about 6 hours. We're going to check its temperature. We've been checking it all along, but if I just press this button here, we're using probe 1. So that's 85 degrees, which for a slow cooked shoulder of lamb is a really, really good temperature. So I'm happy with the finished product. We're going to take this off. So probe out, and then look at this. One of the things that I love about cooking lamb is the crispiness on the skin when you roast it. So this would normally be allowed to rest. A really simple principle is if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to slice, but for video purposes, we can't do that. So if we just slice into this, you can see, look at that. Beautiful, slow cooked shoulder of lamb. If I just take that little bit off there, this is going to be really hot, but I'll give it a taste. So mint sauce with some salt and pepper, nice and juicy because it's been cooked outside. Barbecue's drawing the damp air from outside and keep the food nice and juicy. For this recipe and for more, check out the Hayes website. Call in to see Ian and the team in the barbecue shop, and also check out the social media channels, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And if you have any questions, we'd be happy to help you.